Hello again, it is the Neural Premier League highlight show. Match day 3 is in the books. These are the games. Here are the highlights. Got Monchworth Greenford looking to keep their perfect run alive as they head to the Rookery Ovalex to face St. Cuthbert's Lane Athletic. The fortunate bounce opened the scoring for the visitors, and the shot deflects right to Jamabi Brofman. Goalkeeper already committed, and he slots it home for the opener. Back and forth action, St. Cuthbert's Lane Athletic came so close in the 24th minute. Klum Kaleng's header banged off the goalpost. They would equalize, though, in the 55th minute with this wonderfully improvised play. Theo de Cascaka lifts it up to Malith Grundy, who coolly guides the ball in. Monchworth Greenford would take the lead 5 minutes later through Rena Zaplingale. Great one-touch passing. Matthew Hanegalis with the through ball, and the finish was just out of reach. Lane would try to claw it back, but Grundy was denied on this effort by Bradley Johnson-Afsk. The Teapots would get a brace late in the game, and it would be Jamabi Brofman's second of the game. He scored 4 of their 6 goals so far this season, as Monchworth Greenford starts strong with 3 wins from 3 games. First away test for the defending champions. Raketown visit the H-Wet Center to face Tudleytown, and they went behind early on. Ben Prington puts a cross into Jillian Arendepla to head home the game's first goal at the 14th minute mark. Before Rake could respond, Arendepla would score a second time with his head. This time the cross came from the left side from left back Wassan. Well defended, but the Tudley striker would not be denied his second. Alexiachi Shapo, the talisman for Raketown, would look to fire back immediately, but it was denied by Mark Yerk. He would eventually get his goal in first half injury time. Through ball fed to him by Kavil Janananen, and Iachi Shapo buries it to make it 2-1 at the half. And he would find the equalizer at the 64th minute mark. What a well-timed run. Receives the ball from Gareth Cannon over the top and buries it. In the first half, we wondered if Arendepla would get his hat trick. In the second half, it was whether or not Rake would come from behind to win it. They would ultimately fall short in a game with 34 combined shots from both teams. It ends 2 apiece. Watching Chester City and Cumble Sumsterworth, what else would you expect when these two met but plenty of goals? Let's try to get them all in. Darren Pran starts it off for the Swans by heading home the opener 13 minutes into the game. We then have to wait for the second half for the rest of them. Unbelievable, right? '50th minute, Billy Kratt with an almost identical finish to Darren Pran's brings the game level. Cumble Sumsterworth take the lead then by Callum O'Halladford stretching out and toe-poking home this highlight reel goal. Kevin Gallagher Ward would get a third to make it 3-1, but Kiko Berry would have many attempts on goal until he finally found the back of the net to make it 3-2. Isaac Iliminovich for Cumble Sumsterworth would make it 4-2, but a 79th minute own goal from Helve Bombarangbo of all people made it a 1-goal game. And then who else for Watching Chester City could it be? Darren Pran, 37 second division goals last year. He makes the perfect run in, scores his second, gives the fans something to cheer about. Both sides have to take a point from this thriller. More high scoring from 2 of the new sides. Bruin get a 4-1 away win thanks to 3 first-half goals, including an opener from Tyler Kostoloff, his 4th of the season. Bugbury would claw back to 2-1 thanks to a rocket from Vather Matthew McCallanet. But a nearly identical pair of goals from Adam Carwu were plenty. Brunner tied for second with the most goals scored in those first 3 games, behind only Watford Chester City. But Spooderver Pegasus suffered their 3rd straight loss, and it was a lead they lost in the final 15 minutes of play. Gwant McGee, header off the free kick, was nullified 2 minutes later by Nathan Cannon's great half volley, and the Herons of Shortcastle took the lead in the 87th minute. Nathan Cannon gets his second, splitting the back line and slotting it home. Lewis Banga fired Great Church St. Albert's Old Boys off to a first-minute lead before a Joe Minoro own goal tied things up at the half. Yusuf would give Chewsworth the lead in the 79th minute, heading it past Alboro Zaba, but it was the hero of Old Boys, Lewis Banga, again giving them their first point of the season. It had finished 2 apiece. A tight game at the Selm-Worpelton Sports Complex. The Dustmen of Hergo United had to fight back on multiple occasions, first going down early to a Cavadan Uvit strike from 12 yards out. Hergo would tie it up from Owen Fluikalach before Ed Ugoma receives a pass from Josh Sambuke, turns and fires it far corner past Timo McGill. Amworth tied it up in the 30th, and the tie was finally broken in the 87th minute. Victro Adebayo Bagoylo slots home a rebound after a short clearance to give Hergo their first win of the year. Two sides with rough starts so far, only one could get their first win, and it was the Fallen Angels of Manchurch Victorias. Hairboy put the home side in the lead at the 23rd minute. It would be the only goal of the game, and Reemp would come agonizingly close early on, but have not found their stride just yet. They have only amassed a single point in the first 3 games. Marshall Mops managed a come-from-behind win over Blutton United. The Cats needed 2 second-half goals from Aaron Kusamani to secure the win after a David Hemp's own goal put them behind to end the first half. Ramanan Dunko got his second goal of the season to start things off for Blutton United, cancelled out by Ilian Castley, but the second half would be the deciding factor as Marshall Mops get the 3-2 win. And it's 3 wins from 3 games for Abergrudge United. A tricky away tie at the Potic grounds against Reen saw them take the lead from Karen Fieleman in the 37th minute. The home side equalized through Lise Gast in the 66th, but Nabby Small gets his 3rd goal of the season 2 minutes later. Yet again, he's put the grudge on the winning side. Final score, 2-1. Well, plenty to digest. These are the final scores from match day 3, and let's have a look at what it does to the updated tables. And we leave you with the scores and standings of the lower division, 2nd and 3rd division games for match day 3. We'll see you again next week. Goodbye for now.